the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Northwest Ohio's Quarter Mile of Thunder, the University of Northern Ohio, UNOH's very own Limaland Speedway here, Motorsports Park, here in Lima, Ohio, for another round of the DSRL Monday Night Big Block Series, presented by all of our fantastic sponsors, Racer Supply, Tim Sims, 1-8 Electric, School of Sim Racing, and Scott King's Designs, for, like I said, another round of the Monday Night Series here in beautiful Lima, Ohio. My name is Zach Krieger. I'll be taking you through all of the action tonight as we get ready to go big block racing once again here Monday night. Look at the championship quickly before we get into it. Travis Johnson currently sits at the top of the table. We got a win. That was last week at the dirt track at Charlotte. Jacob Schmutz and Buddy Ware right behind him, though, hot on his tail as we move into what is kind of the middle of the season right now. Practice session just about warming up, and it is a very familiar name at the top of the board. The driver who won last week out at the dirt track at Charlotte, your championship leader, Travis Johnson, and amazingly, Roger Wagner as well at the top of the boards. Wagner and Johnson tied for the top time, and it's very rare that we see Roger Wagner at the top of a scoreboard. He gave me some crap for being a field filler last night, so I'm going to give it right back, but he's doing a lot better than I am, to say the very least. 12 cars checking in tonight. Cody Terry loading into the session right now. And we will be ready for what will be 2 heat races and then the main. We'll have qualifying first, though, in about 20-ish seconds as the time will run out. I do agree, Scott King in the chat saying Roger must have cut the track. It's very easy to do here, so potentially going to have to go back and see that lap, see exactly what Roger did there. But who knows? Roger can pull out some pace once in a while, and we'll see if he's able to back that up in qualifying here. As we do move into our qualifying session here, we'll wait for a car to get out onto the racing surface. The first one getting out onto the racing surface, it looks like, or at least into the pit lane, is the driver of the 54 machine. That's Matt Westphal. Westphal feature winner a little bit earlier this season. I want to say out at Kokomo, but I'm not 100% sure. We're going to go back and take a look at that right now. It was Williams Grove. I was very much off. Close enough, though. Westphal here on his first lap time. Gets a little bit of tractor tire there. First time by will go quick with a 12.8, 12.8. Roger second. Travis Johnson can jump up to the top of the table with a 12.56. We'll see if Westphal improves. Westphal does improve, but it's not going to be enough. We'll go down and take a look at Garrett Boyd here in the 21 machine. Boyd third quick on his first time by. Drops down the 5th as Jacob Schmutz and Scott Thomason put in faster times. Boyd, though, on his second lap time right now. We'll see if Garrett has anything. Second lap time quicker, up to 4th place. We'll go down and take a look at the 214 of Steven Lindau. Lindau was in it for a pretty long time last week at Charlotte. Unfortunately, just ran into some bad luck near the end of the race and dropped a few positions. Lindau crosses the line. We'll see the green flag here for his first time across the line that time. Actually, he'll go second quick at a 12.67, a 12.67. He's only got a little bit to get to Travis Johnson. Let's see if Lindau can do it. He'll come over the line. Will not improve. 2 cars left to qualify here, and I don't think, unfortunately, they're going to have any time. Cody Terry in the 12 will get out onto the track at least. But a 2-minute qualifying session here will cut his hopes and dreams short. As the checkered flag comes out for Travis Johnson once again. Quick time on the night as we move in to heat race number 1. Heat race number 1 will line up like this, starting from the pole. The driver out of New York in that 110, that very familiar 110. That's going to be Kevin Hanley with the Boyd Power Sports number 21 of Garrett Boyd starting alongside him. Buddy Ware in the 49, and your quick qualifier on the night, Travis Johnson in the 25 will start from 3rd and 4th. Tom Ustendorf will start from 5th with Cody Terry. We saw him pulling out onto the pits, unfortunately not able to get a complete lap time, he will be in 6th. Shotgun on the field here, heat race number 1. Heat race number 1, presented by Racer Supply. Racer Supply is a new racing directory app, free for everyone to use. Just download the app and enjoy turn-by-turn directions to all of the provided tracks listed. Download wherever apps are found today. We thank Racer Supply for their support of the DSRL. Rolling off here, getting ready to go. Very short-paced laps here at Limaland. Arguably, I'd argue, the best dirt track on iRacing, at least one of them. I'm a big fan of Limaland. Gives me some, almost borderline Beaver Dam Raceway vibes, having worked there this year. Kinda got that somewhat long straightaway with some banked corners. Quarter mile here of dirt as we get ready for heat racing action to kick off. Kevin Hanley, Garrett Boyd, Buddy Ware, Travis Johnson, Tom Wustendorf, and Cody Terry, your 6 cars here in heat race number 1. Pace truck makes his way off, field in the hands of the 110. He'll get on the gas out of turn number 4, and we're underway here for heat race number 1. Through the corner, they go down the front straightaway. Hanley, your leader. Buddy Ware pressuring the back here. They've got 3-car battle between Buddy Ware, Travis Johnson, and Garrett Boyd. Ware in the 49 going to get into the wall as they work down the back straightaway. Battle closing then, but Hanley opens up the gap once again for the race lead, keeping an eye on these 2 cars battling for the 2nd place spot. All cars will make it into the feature. It's just about where they will start. Travis Johnson in that 25 machine, your quick qualifier on the night, sits in that 2nd place spot. Oh, sideways goes Buddy Ware. He's going to bring it down into the pits. That is not me. Thanks, Outlook. They work down the front, down the back straightaway. Travis Johnson currently sits in that 2nd place spot. Garrett Boyd in 3rd, but Kevin Hanley out front, your leader, with just 3 laps to go. Tom Wustendorf in that white 32 machine, right to the back of Garrett Boyd, now challenging for that 3rd place spot. Gap starting to close, but it opens back up for the race lead. 2 laps to go now here in heat race number 1. Through turns 3 and 4. White flag comes out here. Buddy Ware finding some issues down on the infield, but out front, Kevin Hanley, your leader right now. He'll work into turns 3 and 4, protects that middle line. Travis Johnson nowhere near. And out of turn number 4, it's the driver out of New York in the 110 machine, Kevin Hanley, picking up heat race number 1. We'll take a look at our results real quickly as Travis Johnson, Garrett Boyd, Tom Wustendorf, Cody Terry, and Buddy Ware rounded out the 6 cars here in the heat race. We're going to quickly throw it out to the DRN logo and try and make an adjustment, as I did in fact see something on the broadcast that I was not a big fan of. So we are going to turn that off. And hopefully motion blur stops messing with the broadcast. We'll look at the grid for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 will look like this. The driver of the Scott Thomason Racing number 6 machine will start from the pole, but he will drop to the back, if I'm not mistaken, which will promote the driver in the 54 machine of Matt Westfall to the pole. Here with Jacob Schmutz starting alongside him. Roger Wagner will start from 3rd now, as Stephen Lindau in 4th. Larry Moody will move up to 5th, with Scott Thomason in 6th. If I did my math correctly. By math, I meant counting. That does look like how it's going to be. So the USAC non-wing driver starting from the pole here in the modifieds, Mr. Westfall. And we will get ready to go green flag racing here in heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 brought to you by Tim Sims. Tim Sims, your one-stop shop for all things simulators. For all of your events, get in contact with Tim today. Proud sponsor of the DSRL. He'll get out of the power, out of turn number 4, and we're underway. Green flag out here in heat race number 2. Got some cars getting a little physical a little bit further back in the pack. That's the 31 machine of Roger Wagner, but Matt Westphal right now your leader. He's got pressure from Jacob Schmutz now as they work down the back straightaway. Schmutz able to get to the back of Westphal. We'll take a look a little bit further back. The battle for this is going to be the 4th spot. Larry Moody, Scott Thomason going at it for 4th. Side-by-side battle through the corners. Moody got the position up on that high line. But Thomason strong on the bottom. Able to stick with him. And Steven Lindau in that 214 machine. Trying to pressure as well. They're going to go 3 wide there down the front straightaway for a little bit. Roger Wagner might get involved in this battle as well, as much as he doesn't want to. 3 wide, contact, hard into the wall goes Lindau. That car is broken up and over. He's going to go rolling. We'll see if we'll get a yellow. Westphal stays on the power. We stay green. So an unfortunate end to Steven Lindau's heat race. Up front, though, 2 laps to go for Matt Westphal. We go back and take a look at the battle for 3rd quickly as Larry Moody trying to work his way around Roger Wagner with momentum. Roger gets a little sideways there through the corner, and it's going to be a battle for the 3rd place spot as the white flag comes out. Matt Westphal up front, your leader. We'll go into this camera, see if we can get a good view. Oh, contact between Moody and Wagner. Out front, though, Matt Westphal picks up the win. Jacob Schmutz comes home 2nd. Larry Moody 3rd, Roger Wagner 4th, with Scott Thomason coming home 5th. A chaotic heat race, to say the very least. Steven Lindau finishes in 6th. And we'll move into the little bit of a warm-up session. We're going to keep it here on the Dirt Racing Network. We'll get some nice footage here in the warm-up session. Some nice around the track, if you will. Sights and sounds of the DSRL. As we wait for feature action to get underway. Stay here, turn it up, listen to some sounds. It's Big Rock Modifieds as we wait for the feature. Welcome back to the Dirt Racing Network. It is feature time here at Limaland for the DSRL Monday Night Big Block Series, presented by Racer Supply, Tim Sims, 1-8 Electric, School of Sim Racing, and Scott King Designs. And your grid will look like this, starting from the pole. The heat race winners, the driver of the 110 machine, Kevin Hanley, and the driver of the 54, Matt Westfall. Travis Johnson and Jacob Schmutz will start 3rd and 4th. Garrett Boyd and Larry Moody 5th and 6th. Tom Ustendorf, Roger Wagner 7th and 8th. 9th goes to Cody Terry, and 10th to Scott Thomason, Buddy Ware, and Steven Lindau. Round out the 12 cars here in the field tonight. And we will get ready to go with 12 cars ready for action here at Limaland. Waiting on Cody Terry and Buddy Ware. Ware grids. We're waiting just on Cody. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like Cody Terry will make the cut. So, 11 cars here in the feature tonight. As we get the field rolling off and we're ready to go racing here at Limaland. 40 laps is the distance tonight. With this many cars, I would assume this feature going to go by like a blink of an eye. But it will be good nonetheless. Kevin Hanley, Matt Westfall, your front row, your championship leader. Travis Johnson sits in the 3rd place spot. Keep an eye on him. He's going to be one to watch here as they get ready to go green flag racing, as they work their way down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4. Pace car comes in. Field in the hands of Kevin Hanley. Out of turn number 4, he gets on the power, and we're underway here at Limaland. Hanley, the leader at the end of lap 1. Battle is for the 2nd place spot between Travis Johnson and Matt Westfall. Johnson on the bottom, Westfall up top. Here comes Jacob Schmutz in that 1J as well. They're 3 wide behind. Schmutz trying to get involved in this battle as well. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to quite yet. They single file out. Hanley, your leader, with Travis Johnson right behind him. Hanley just a little bit better on the high line there, able to pull away as they work down the front straightaway. We go back and take a look at the battle for the 4th place spot. Jacob Schmutz, Buddy Ware, Garrett Boyd, and Larry Moody. All 4 cars battling it out. Tom Ustendorf in that 32 machine getting close to that battle as well. 5 in of the 40. 35 still left to play as they work down the back straightaway. Westfall with that 3rd place spot. Still Schmutz under pressure now from the 21 of Boyd. The gaps kind of staying the same somewhat, honestly, at the front. Hence why we're keeping an eye on the battle for the 2nd place spot, because Schmutz starting to close a little bit on Matt Westfall. Gap up front closing every lap now. Travis Johnson may have found something else. He moves up to that middle line. Now it's going to go a little bit back, so we'll take a look back once again. Garrett Boyd in the 21 machine challenging the top side, running that high line, trying to work around the 1J of Jacob Schmutz. Down the back straightaway he goes, working up top. Westfall up top as well, able to hold on to that 3rd place spot, pull away from the 1J. And right now, this is the battle for the 4th place spot. Schmutz going to take a look to the outside of Westfall as they work down the front straightaway. Schmutz trying to take that final podium spot away from the 54 machine. Running the high line here, trying to make something work, trying to get some sort of momentum to work around the 54 machine, and he does. He works to the inside out of turn number 2. Not enough momentum, not able to keep it. Keep that 21 of Garrett Boyd in the back of your mind. He's also a threat here. Your leader, Kevin Hanley, got about a second advantage over the field. Picked up one win a little bit earlier on this season at Kern County. He's looking to repeat. Schmutz now challenging Westfall. Schmutz going to work his way around the top side. Pulls right past Matt Westfall and into the third place and final podium spot. Keeping an eye on those cars a little bit further back now as the battle for fourth going to heat up. Here comes Garrett Boyd in that 21 machine. GB21 making it look easy down on the low line. He works past Westfall through the corner, but Westfall up top able to have that momentum to get past. And here comes Buddy Ware along with him. Keeping an eye on the gaps all around, seeing who's catching, who's dropping. Right now it's a 21 of Garrett Boyd who's dropping. He loses a little bit of time there to Westfall on the high line. Working down the back straightaway they go. We will go and ride on board with Tom Oostendorf, who's going to have a pretty good view at this battle, I would assume. We'll move it up one spot to Buddy Ware. You can see him working right on the back of Westfall and Boyd. Just trying to gain a little bit more on these two cars. We'll move up because there's looking like the battle for the top three starting to close up. Hanley able to keep that about a second gap advantage, and Jacob Schmutz makes his way to the back of Travis Johnson. Johnson on the low line. It's almost like he's standing still. I don't know why Outlook keeps sending me emails, but we've got a battle for the the second place spot here. Schmutz gonna a little bit of a wall tap there, almost smokes it as he's starting the battle now with Travis Johnson. Johnson was running that low line, had to move up to protect from the 1J. And now Johnson gets into the wall. Both these two drivers smoking the wall. It's just 17 and 16 laps to go. Contact a little bit further back. We got cars spun around. And we've got the first yellow flag of the night coming out here. We will go back. That's Buddy Ware and Tom Oostendorf involved in that incident. We'll see what happened. Keeping an eye on the 32 machine and the 49. These are the two cars that are involved. And Oostendorf goes to the corner. Ooh, looks like almost a little bit of contact between Ware and Westfall. Sends Ware a little bit slow, and Oostendorf not able to expect it. Gets into the back of Ware, gets them both spun around, and we go yellow. So this makes it interesting because Kevin Hanley, your leader, had about a second advantage on the field. And it will drop now with 15 laps to go at the line, if I'm not mistaken. So this one not over quite yet as we double file them back up. Working through turns 3 and 4. Hanley gets him back on the power and we're back underway. 3 wide for second place. Here comes Matt Westfall. Westfall down on the inside. Schmutz in the middle. Johnson up top. 3-car battle for the second place spot. It looks like it's going to be Johnson. It looks like the order will just pretty much stay the same as it was before the yellow. Westfall, though, strong on that low line, able to challenge Schmutz. Westfall gets a little bit sideways. Garrett Boyd going to move into it. 3 wide, 4 wide, maybe even 5 wide there for a short second. Battle now for the race lead. Kevin Hanley under pressure here from Travis Johnson. Johnson running a lane above the 110 machine, and it seems like it was working for a little bit. It's starting to open up now. Keep an eye, though, because this battle is going to get good. Garrett Boyd and Matt Westfall still battling it out for that 4th place spot, but we're keeping our eyes trained on the battle for the race lead. Down the back straightaway, they work 11 laps to go. Johnson up on the high line. Hanley running that middle, making it work on that middle as well. Jacob Schmutz sitting there as well, waiting in the weeds, looking to potentially pounce on a mistake from either of these two drivers and take a second place or even the lead. Johnson gets a little out of shape down the back straightaway. And they'll work through turns 3 and 4. Still your leader, Kevin Hanley. Here comes Garrett Boyd challenging and looking in for that final podium spot. He works to the inside of Jacob Schmutz. You've got a 4-car battle for the race lead going on right now, and you can see all 4 of them on your screen as we've got just 8 laps to go. This one's heating up here. Matt Westphal moving in, trying to get involved in this battle as well. We've got 5 cars. You can throw a blanket over them almost for the race lead. Westphal and Boyd going to fall a little bit back, but still 3 cars pinned together at the front. Everybody going to get some space now as they work through turns 3 and 4. Hanley the leader, Travis Johnson, Jacob Schmutz, and Garrett Boyd, Matt Westphal going at it for the 4th place spot. It's Boyd's as it stands. Garrett gets a little bit too hard into the corner. That's going to allow Westphal to get to his inside. But up front, 5 laps to go. Cinco Lapos. The flagman showing them the hand. Battle for the 2nd place spot now. Travis Johnson and Jacob Schmutz right on the back of each other. Garrett Boyd involved in this battle as well. We got 4 laps to go now. Keeping an eye on the battle for the 2nd place spot because this is important. As Schmutz looks like he almost wanted to make a move to the inside but couldn't get it done. 3 laps to go here at Limaland. Down the back straightaway they go. The 25 of Johnson and the 1 of Schmutz battling it out for the 2nd place spot. Kevin Hanley out front, able to get about a half a second gap. He'll see 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air for our drivers. Schmutz smokes the wall. Here comes Garrett Boyd sneaking by for that final podium spot. We got cars getting all sorts of out of shape. Larry Moody going to fall back a little bit further back in the pack. White flag is out here. 1 lap to go. Side by side battle, and we're going to have a battle for the race lead. Kevin Hanley down the back straightaway. Travis Johnson, they're going to look high one last time through turns 3 and 4. Kevin Hanley picks up number 2 on the season. Garrett Boyd sneaks by out the line to pick up the final podium spot. Man, oh man, what a finish here at Limaland. We will go back and take a look at Garrett Boyd and everything that happened there between him and Jacob Schmutz. You can see them battling for the white. And they go side by side on the back straightaway. Schmutz able to pull out and just a little bit in front. But Boyd a little bit stronger on the bottom. Oh, Schmutz actually got the position. Which is very interesting, because to me it shows Garrett Boyd got that 3rd place spot, but I guess it's going to Jacob Schmutz, so we'll get an eye on our 3 drivers here and get ready to talk with them. So we will get to talk to our winner here tonight. The driver of the 110 machine, Kevin Hanley, and we pull him up here. Kevin, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
There we go. You pick up your 2nd feature win of the season. How did that kind of battle it out? How difficult was it there to defend from Travis there?
Yeah, you know, I didn't really see him too much. I got lucky getting the number 1 spot on the feature and, you know, just got to pick my line the whole race. So, 1 caution. Didn't have to defend on a lot of restarts. So, pretty much a perfect night for me.
A perfect night, a good way to put it. And walk me through that kind of caution. Were you kind of hoping... I mean, I don't think you were hoping for a yellow, but what kind of went through your mind when that yellow came out?
You know, I was just hoping we'd go green to checkers. You know, had a smaller field tonight, and you know, we were running pretty clean. You know, I didn't really know who was behind me or what the fast lane was since I didn't really see anyone the whole race. So I was waiting for someone to scoot around the bottom or blast by me on the top. But you know, the middle worked out for me.
And of course, with the win, who do you need to thank for supporting you before we let you go and celebrate?
Yeah, I just want to thank yourself for putting on the broadcast, Roger and everyone at DSRL for running the league, and all the league sponsors.
Well, Kevin, congratulations on your 2nd feature win of the season.
Thank you.
Kevin Hanley, like I said, second feature win of the season for him. Picked it up at Kern County a few weeks ago. We'll go and take a talk to our second place driver on the field. Came up just a wee bit short, unfortunately. The driver of the 25 team, Mr. Travis Johnson. Travis, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, it got close there at the end. What do you think you needed there to catch that 110 machine?
He was just better than me. I could get a run, but he was hitting that corner low coming out, and he'd get a drive off, and I could never pull up alongside of him. Just needed a little bit more around the bottom, I think, but all in all, it was pretty good the way the car was handling. I was pretty happy with it.
Well, you pick up a second place, not too shabby. Who do you need to thank for your finish tonight?
All the league sponsors, you for hosting the broadcast, and all the admins. I appreciate everything, and look forward to next week.
Travis Johnson finishes second place. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
We will get to talk to our third place driver here momentarily. So on my end it shows Garrett Boyd got third, but on iRacing's end it shows that Jacob Schmutz got third. Schmutz pulls onto the front straightaway, so we're just going to talk to him. He's already here. We'll pull him up into the booth. Mr. Schmutz, Jacob, you got a copy?
Gotcha.
Well, it was a very interesting finish, to say the very least there. A great battle between you and Garrett. Walk me through those final few laps.
Oh, it seemed like 5 to go, or just under 5 to go. I kind of clipped the wall a little bit and allowed him to catch me and get up underneath me, and I kind of went in defense mode there for a little bit, and I had a pretty good car. I was running down Travis and possibly even Kevin Hanley, and just ran out of laps.
Well, third place, not terrible, of course. Great, podium finish. Who do you need to thank for your podium finish before we let you go and celebrate?
Dark Horse Setups, Graphics, TCM, BSB, DSRL, well, everybody on DSSR or DSSN, all the people that help the league, my wife and kids. Get to do this every Monday night.
Well, Jacob, congratulations on your third place finish tonight.
Thank you.
It's the driver of the 1J, Jacob Schmutz. And we'll run through our final podium here as we get done here. We'll bring up the results right now onto your screen. Kevin Hanley picked up the win. Travis Johnson and Jacob Schmutz, your top 3. Garrett Boyd, Matt Westfall, and Stephen Lindau, top 6. 7th goes to Buddy Ware. 8th, Tom Usendorf, Roger Wagner in 9th. 10th goes to Scott Thomason. 11th to Larry Moody. Unfortunately, Cody Terry, unable to make the feature, finishes out in the 12th place spot. So a short night, to say the very least, but a very good night. A very, very, very good race between Kevin Hanley and Travis Johnson, as well as the entire field there. As we wrap up, want to remind you, keep an eye on the oh, my mistake, I was going to say DSRL. Their Dirt Racing Network for all of our racing activities throughout the week. A reminder, we want to thank Racer Supply, Tim Sims, 1-8 Electric, School of Sim Racing, and Scott King Designs for all they do for our series and organization channel. We appreciate all of their support. Make sure to stay tuned to the Dirt Racing Network. Got some big things in the works. Keep an eye on the page, whether it's Facebook or YouTube, wherever you may be watching. Myself, Zach Krieger, the announcer on the night, want to thank you for tuning in. For myself, Roger Wagner, and everybody else here at the Dirt Racing Network, we thank you. From everybody at the Dirt Slingers Racing League, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's edition of the Monday Night Big Block Modified Series. And unfortunately, Tim just gets on, and we're just wrapping up, Tim, unfortunately. But hey, we'll be right back next week, same time, same place, here on the Dirt Racing Network and the Dirt Slingers Racing League. Once again, hope you guys have a